Good afternoon YouTube and welcome to the channel. I am the Celtic cigar enthusiast and today we're going to look at another cigar. So let's have a look inside the humidor at the one we're going to smoke today. So this one is going to be this cigar here. So this cigar is the Rocky Patel Vintage 1999 Connecticut Robusto. So this was given to me by one of my subscribers, Derek, so he sent me quite a few. I've already reviewed one on the channel. Thank you again, Derek. I'm loving these cigars that you sent me. So I'm in the mood for something light today, so I'm going to go for this Connecticut one, because I do enjoy the Connecticut wrappers. They're very, very smooth, nice and easy to smoke, perfect for what I want today. So let me tell you a bit about this cigar then. So this one in particular, so it's part of the Rocky Patel Vintage series. So the 1999 isn't when the cigar was made. That relates to the year that the wrapper was first harvested, and then it's been aged for 7 years. So it's not like a 26-year-old cigar. The wrapper has been aged for 7 years. Connecticut wrapper has been aged, but the 1999 relates to when it was first harvested. So they've got these Connecticut wrappers that have been basically sitting there, aged for 7 years, and now used as part of these cigars. So the cigar itself is a 5.5 inch in length with a 50 ring gauge. It's classed as a Robusto cigar, this particular size, so nice solid cigar. Nice bit of give in it. It's not too tight, it's not too firm, which I quite like, so there's a little bit of give in that, so that's good. So let's get it outside the plastic and we'll have a look. Okay, this is it outside the wrapper. So lovely light shade to that. You can see it's quite well wrapped as well. There's a little few veins on the bottom there, but it's a really nice wrap actually, nice and tight looking. Tobacco seems nice and firm in there as well. Yeah, it looks the part, this one. So it's got the jewel banding on it, the Rocky Patel logo at the top, with the secondary Vintage 1999 Connecticut as well on there. In terms of the composition of this one, it's got a Connecticut shade grown wrapper which has been aged for 7 years. So I'm expecting this to be super smooth. The last sort of aged cigars that I've tried were the Oliphant, which I actually might have one in here. Let's grab one. So the Oliphant cigars have a Sumatran leaf which has been aged for 7 years, and I do notice a difference on these ones when I compare these to other New World cigars. They are a lot smoother as part of that aging process. So I'm expecting the same with this one, a Connecticut wrapper, shade grown, aged for 7 years. Which should be nice and smooth for me. The binder is Nicaraguan and the filler is Dominican and Nicaraguan long leaf. So some people mention that the tobacco inside has been aged 8 years also. I see mixed reports on that online, so I can't confirm that unfortunately. It's not a cigar that I've purchased myself. But I definitely know the Connecticut wrapper has been aged. So it's definitely an aged wrapper on this one. So it's mild to medium, often described as quite mellow. Again, I'm sure that relates to the Connecticut wrapper, so I'm hoping for that as well. And in terms of the flavour profile, I've heard people say the first third is quite cream, lots of cedar, sort of toast sort of dominate it. But as you get through the second and the final third, it develops a little bit more earthier. So sort of sweet wood, subtle spice, sort of like grassy, hay type finishes. So yeah, so sounds like a good one. Rocky Patel, very well respected brand. I do enjoy these cigars. Great value as well. They're sort of at the lower end of the price scale, but in terms of quality, they're pretty good, these ones. So let's get this sparked up and we'll give it a test, guys. Welcome back, guys. Well, that was the Rocky Patel Vintage 1999 Connecticut, all over and done with. Not a bad one. Very nice construction to it. So it burnt really well. It was quite an even burn all the way through. Nice and smooth for the most part. The first 2/3 were very smooth in particular. Dropped a little smoothness in the final third though, got quite a bit peppery. The only thing though worth sort of criticising as such is the actual smoothness of it. So it was a Connecticut, and an aged Connecticut at that. I was expecting it to be a little bit smoother than what it was. Wasn't a bad smoke, it was still pretty smooth, but it felt pretty standard Connecticut, to be honest. It lost a bit of that smoothness as well in the final thirds. It got, I wouldn't call it bitter, but there was a lot more pepperiness to it, which affected the smoothness of the draw. But in terms of the overall flavour, lots of cream, lots of cedar notes to it, nice and sweet for the most part. The last part got a little bit more earthy, some more sort of ashiness to it just in the final thirds. But burnt really well all the way through. There was no retouches required on that one, so it was a pretty good smoke. Rocky Patel, I've yet to have a bad one, if you know what I mean. I've had some pretty average cigars from Rocky Patel. They are what are the classes as a budget cigar brand, but they do have quite good quality about them. So the construction in particular are all really well done on their cigars that I've had. So I tried one of their Taurus before, the Seed to Smoke range, and I quite enjoyed that. That was one of the best priced cigars you can get in the UK in Toro size as well. But yeah, so in terms of that one, maybe just because it was aged, I was expecting it to sort of blow me away really, but it was good. It was a good Connecticut. I maybe just sort of oversold it in my own mind because it was a vintage one. But I'm not going to criticise it, it was a good one to have. And again, Derek, thank you for sending me that one. So always good when the cigar's free and someone sends you it, so thank you very much for that. But yeah, so we'll leave it at that today, folks. I've got a few more things to come, plenty of cigars to smoke, some Christmas content on the way in December as well, so make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. And I'll catch you on the next video. Thanks, guys.